Kevin Sidebottom. I'm a speaker, author, and trainer, and I teach sales organizations how to streamline their sales process so that way they can hit the market and grow their profits and revenues faster. Today, let's talk about how to increase sales in your manufacturing business. That's right, manufacturing. You're manufacturing goods and services for people to help them. Well, you have some value there, so let's figure out how you do this. Now, number one thing we're not going to do is go and do sales. Okay? Here's a reason why. When we go and do sales, well, now we're eroding our product value. We're saying to the customer, hey, I don't have the great value that I did yesterday. We're also going to train the customer to only buy from us at certain times of the year. So look at a lot of the stores that do Black Friday sales. Well, a lot of people will go in and spend large amounts of money on Black Friday, not on the rest of the year. Now, there's a whole study on that of why you don't want to buy on Black Friday because they're actually marking it up to mark it down as far as it goes for sales. But there are some sales out there that you've trained the customer on. Take Lucky Jeans. I love Lucky Jeans. They're very comfortable. They're handcrafted. I mean, they're made in the U.S. They're fantastic materials. But here's one thing they do. They actually do Black Friday sales at 50% off. Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy on Black Friday when I need new jeans. Unless, my waist has gotten bigger or I made a rip in the pants or something. But that is why I'm only going to buy on Black Friday because I'm getting them half off. Why wouldn't I do that? If we do that in our business, our manufacturing business, well, guess what's going to happen? We're going to erode our value and people are going to only buy from us at certain times of the year. And we need to be selling all year round. So how do we do that? Again, we don't do sales. We actually want to walk through the sales process with the customers. By doing so, we'll increase our sales no matter what we sell. I've proven it out in different industries and in different markets and how to increase sales. So let's do this. Let's follow the sales process. Now, if you don't have a sales process that everybody follows and everybody's kind of running off on their own thing, it's time to start one. You need to get in with a trainer if you don't already have a process to come in and help you guys craft a sales process for you. My product actually gives you the framework that you can use for your product and service and will help you greatly. But there's tons of other guys out there. You don't have to just use me. I'm here to help, but there's many other guys that will help you as well. But we definitely need to make sure that we have a solid sales process. And if we don't, well, that's probably why we're not making more money. We also need to make sure we're prospecting out and understanding who's out in the marketplace and if they're viable to become a customer and a partner. Because a lot of people will just chase anybody that's breathing that has money and they don't necessarily work for us and they drive higher costs in our business by not using the right kind of customer that aligns with our business strategy. So we need to make sure that we're using that as well. Okay? Now, the other thing I encourage people to do is bring in at least once a year the sales teams so that way they can go through another training. What that does is it usually gives you a different spin by using other people to give you another tool in the toolbox to help you grow. And usually you'll see sales increases as a byproduct of just having someone come in and do trainings. Now, barring a pandemic or, market downturn and everything, typically you'll see sales increase. Okay? Now, also during that time when you're bringing them in, keep them for a couple days. And here's why. We want them to actually teach each other on how to sell against the competition. We need them to pick out topics of who we're selling against, what the competition's bringing to the market, and what they're saying about us and how they're selling against us and how we can mitigate that. Because a few things are going to happen. One, our teams are going to learn more. They're also going to become more comfortable when they're talking in front of more people, especially their sales teams who are going to jab them anyways to make them more uncomfortable. So we get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Isn't that a great product? So we want to make sure that we are actually helping our teams grow constantly. And again, you got to do trainings. I also say supplement your yearly trainings and your meetings with reading. There's tons of books out there, tons of resources. And I know every salesperson out there will tell you, well, I'm too busy to actually pick up a book and read. And yeah, it's kind of hard to read a whole book in a day, but typically you can read a 300-page book in a month. Now here's how. Read 10 pages a day. That's it. 10 pages times 30 days, 300 pages. So you can typically go through a book a month. And that's what I've been doing for the last decade. Now in your manufacturing business, you're typically selling a lot of big equipment or raw materials that you're actually selling. And that can all be applied in the sales process. So use your sales process effectively. And if you have questions about it, give me a call. We'll consult, we'll go over it and see what's in there and if there's any tweaks you need to make. I'm here to help you. Now, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe so it helps some more people. And if you do have questions, reach out. My contact's below. Catch you next time.